Alright guys, how was that? Did you guys enjoy Clue? Let's make some uh, some noise in the chat via emotes and text if you enjoyed that, as I sure did, and uh, that being something a little bit different for a speedrun marathon, I'm sure the Speed Docs crew would love some feedback on it. From my perspective, I really enjoyed it. I always love puzzle games and stuff, so I'm a big fan of Clue now. I know I had mentioned right before the run that I hadn't really played it before, but I really enjoyed watching that. I think I should have played as if I was one of the competitors instead of having all 18 cards, but really fun time. I'm glad to be here hosting for it. Glad that we made the bonus round incentive, otherwise I don't know what we would have done. I hope we see the higher difficulties next time though. CJ definitely rolled through that way too easily. Got off super easily on the clues and the cards that he got dealt. Good stuff to him for noticing what he had and taking his shot. And with that, I think this is the end of my time for today. I'm going to be passing it off to CJ to take you through the rest of the evening. But if you enjoyed me, go ahead and give me a follow. You'll click my name in the chat and you'll be able to do it from there. I'll post something in there in just a second. And if you don't want to do that, well, come by tomorrow because I'm going to be speedrunning Chameleon Twist to start the day off right after I'm on the Good Morning Speed Docs tomorrow. So I'll be on both things and hosting later. So with that, I'll pass it off to CJ. Thank you so much for having me.
Finally, CJ has come back to Estat. Hello, everyone. We miss Quill. Quill, you did a great job today, buddy. Congratulations. We are here for more speed running goodness. I hope you all enjoyed your time watching Clue. How's it going, Patrick? Good to see you. Clocky, Gaffy, Funyuns, Mercury Broski, Quill and all the fish, Slorent, Solarium Star, Smooth Operator, The Packle. I hope you all are having a great night. Coming up next, we have Untitled Goose Game by thundar001, featuring Tasselfoot on commentary. Good shit on Clue, by the way. Quote just Angie. Listen, I am not a real detective. I am a mentalist. I am psych. I am the guy who just random shoots and gets it right. I am a future seer of sorts. You know, a pragmatic prognosticator of future events. You know, here we are. Here I am. Quo's mad. Pepe, please. Come on. Wow. Well, I just want to let you all in on the skinny. We are $23 away from our next milestone, which is $4,715, which is the amount we raised during Estat 21 Weekend 2. Big number to pass. We would be right on our way. I had seen the murders play out before, and I was just remembering. That's right. In my previous life, I've already done this, you know, so it was easy. 'Twas easy. Alrighty, Roo. We have some incentives coming up. We have the Crash Bandicoot 3 All Golden Monkeys. That is 0 out of 75. We got that, guys. Come on. I don't know when Merc needs to know that, but we got that, right? We don't got to worry about that. We already got the, glitch incentive for your Untitled Goose Game, so if there's any goosers in the chat, you know, make sure that you get out there, repay the favor. You know, the Crash community came through clutch for you, so, you know, maybe return the favor. What else do we have coming up after that? I'm looking. We have Clock District's bonus bone dance run, $125. I just turned that on. That is the last incentive for today. Wowie zowie. That is going to be, we have a lot of runs left. We have this, we have Crash Bandicoot 3, which we're going to be here for like 3 hours for that. And then we're going to do, Year of the Dragon, which is going to take us into tomorrow. So even though it's only 7 o'clock, we have 3 more huge runs coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. And then topping it all off, we are doing Speed Docs After Dark tonight with special guest Clocky. So I don't think we need any more time, but yeah, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to hear from our charity. We're going to hear from our friends. We're going to see a cute animal. And when we come back, we'll be live with Untitled Goose Game. Stay tuned.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying Speed Docs-a-thon. I'm Zach from Save Data Team, and I'm here to tell you about our channel in this brief intermission. At Save Data Team, we make a lot of stuff, such as video essays breaking down the music in the Legend of Zelda series, to this video essay on the history of world record progression videos, in which I interviewed content creators like the Speed Docs guys themselves to learn how their content gets made. But we also do Let's Plays like our Ace Attorney with an Actual Lawyer series, live, like a dog.
Don't commit perjury!
And even this stream where we played Celeste, but our Twitch chat could kill us at any time.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
You bastard!
So, if anything I said sounds interesting to you, head over to Save Data Team on YouTube and give us a watch. Thanks, and now back to the show.
All right, everyone, we are here. We are back. We are live with Untitled Goose Game by Thundar. Take it away.
Hello, I am thundar001. Today we will be doing the 100% category of this Untitled Goose Game. And I have some company with me. They would like to introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Tasselfoot, long-time runner. You may have seen me play this game on this marathon's past. I'm just here to help Thunder and let all of you know every time he makes a mistake.
Yes, I don't have the excuse of co-op and input lag for you. So that gets to make fun of every mistake I make and point it out. But without further ado, we shall commence the chaos, I say, on a countdown from 3. You all know the magic word that follows. So, in 3, 2, 1. Honk.
Honk.
And it has begun. It is a lovely day in an English village, and we're about to cause some chaos fast. Already, we're going to perform a glitch in this category. We're just going to skip gate because opening gates, if I can get it, opening gates forever. So we just break the laws of physics and just walk through the gate. It's all fine.
It takes time to open the gate. We don't, we're a goose that has things to do.
We have chaos to cause, and our first victim, person we encounter, is Willy the gardener. We need to complete a number of tasks in order to complete Hundo, so there's a giant list of tasks, main tasks, hidden tasks, and tasks we need to complete really, really fast.
Hey, sorry, the stream is kind of dead, so we have to stop. I apologize. We're going to try and fix it. All right, we're back. We are back, and we are going to give this another try. So, Thunder, if you're ready, take 2.
Will do, thank you. All right, let's take 2 of this. We're doing Hundo. We're doing solo Hundo for Goose Game, and hopefully no geese cause any further technical issues.
Timer also. You didn't count it down
timer.
or anything.
Sorry. Yeah, you can now commence timer. Sorry about that. All right. So immediately, first thing we're going to do for Goose Game is we're going to do a glitch. We're going to come right through the gate because opening gate is really, really slow. So we just destroy all molecules and physical matter and just go straight through it. So
walls in this game are kind of optional.
They're
as long as you have an object to help you.
They're merely suggestions on where not to go, but they're just suggestions.
Yeah. We're a bad goose who does what he pleases.
Indeed. So for this game, did he see? He didn't see. That's not good. Why didn't you see, sir? Sir. Okay, so we're doing things a little bit more accelerated than I originally thought, because someone
He's
decided
for backup.
Yep, he went back up, and we're going to need to get him wet.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say to take his keys into the water, but I guess. Okay.
We're going as is. It's fine. It's fine. We just need to get Willy wet. So for this game, we have to complete a number of tasks, and there's a bit of a strat that I'm going to try to do in order to... Didn't want to do that just yet. Sorry, just quickly doing things on the fly because everything changed as soon as he didn't see me. So we need to complete a number of tasks, and we need to complete a number of hidden tasks in order to get the 100% achievement, as well as a little something something at the very end. In which case, we need to grab a cabbage and a handful of vegetables for a picnic. Because who wouldn't want a cabbage for a picnic?
Shout out to Butt Cabbage.
Shout out to Butt Cabbage, and Cabbage thankfully not going into the drink. Please, Cabbage, work with me.
Oh no, you spoke too soon.
You got it. It's fine. Cabbage hit the hitbox. That's all we need.
Whew, that was very close.
It was.
So the urgency here is that there is a timer. There are speedrun tasks. This is clearly a game built for speedrunners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so each area has a task in which you need to complete every single one of the main tasks to cross off. And we have a 7-minute timer from the first instance we honk till some church bell rings. So far we have about a couple minutes. Where are you, Willy? We have a couple minutes to help out with like some of this. We're going to utilize a little button in the menu called Reset. It doesn't reset the run, but it resets the overworld in which we inhabit, and it also resets the timer till we need to until the church bell rings and prevents us from completing the speed task.
But we're not just gonna do one area in it before resetting. We're gonna do multiple areas.
Depending on how the areas go, that is. So with how the resets go, it can be rather tricky to combine areas. Generally, the initial way you do things is through a 3 reset route where you reset into every area in between. There's 2 reset, which combine 2 of the areas together for speed purposes. And then there's the legendary 1 reset, which the top runner, Rowan, has been the only one that's been able to do that so far. It is a feat. It is an amazing feat to pull off.
Yeah, I theorized it, but I've never actually pulled it off. Rowan was the one that was able to take my theory and implement it. But the start of this run has just been incredibly smooth, and nothing has ever gone wrong here in a marathon setting. So, clearly you're going to easily be able to do 2 reset in this marathon and show the people off your goose skills here.
Don't tempt the universe to prove otherwise. The universe is listening. The geese are listening. They will be more than happy to prevent such things.
So for a top runner like Thunder, there's about a minute of leeway in a competitive 2 reset setting, but either way, we have some stuff that we need to do here before we reset.
Oh, everything's a nightmare. Shopkeeper was directly... Okay, so this is one of the chaotic things that can go horribly wrong.
You need to honk something.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
There we go.
Fine.
All right, you got him back. All right. Thunder's doing this because it's a hidden task. And so in addition to the 7 to 8 main tasks in each area, there are 15 hidden tasks throughout the game. One of them is to make the scales go ding. One of them is to make someone from outside of High Street buy back their item. And one of them is to make the boy trip and fall in the puddle. So we're going to take care of 3 of those right here, right now. You saw it live on Speed Docs. And now we go and reset. So there's only 10 hidden remaining. Hope everyone was paying attention earlier to the 2 that you already missed.
Yep. There's a massive combination of tasks that can completed one after another. High Street definitely highlights that, as we complete just a plethora of tasks in just a matter of a couple minutes.
Yeah, this area is super quick. If you blink, you might miss it. There are also 5 hidden tasks just in this one area. And for the record, the 2 that were back in the garden are locking the groundskeeper out of his garden, which we did, and then we returned the keys to him so he could open the gate, and butt cabbage, getting the cabbage picnic. There we go. There's another one of those hidden things. Open the umbrella inside the TV shop. Normally, the hidden tasks wouldn't be revealed to you until after you've completed the game. They're pretty much baked in post game, but since we've played this game once or twice before, Thunder knows what all 15 of the hidden tasks already are and can do them. Well, some of them before we finish the game. There is going to be 6 of them left for post game, I believe.
Yep, ideally there'd be 6 of them left. The great thing about hidden tasks is that at least you don't need them to complete the speed tasks. So if something happens, like the boy doesn't tap on the garage, then you can deal with that a little bit later. Ideally, though, you don't want that to happen.
You're spoiling your own run here for the next 40 seconds. The people don't know what you're talking about. I mean, they will really quickly. So the other thing, another thing to note is that we had the boy buy back an item there, even though before the reset we had the groundskeeper buy back his item. And the groundskeeper buying it back counts for both that main task of anyone buying an item and for the hidden of someone outside of High Street buying back an item. The reason, though, is because when we reset, it resets the completion on all of the tasks for the speed portion of it. It doesn't reset it for game completion on the main task. So the game would go to the final task of the area just from the old man, the groundskeeper, but it would not work for the speed task. So we have to go through that sequence again and it makes sense to do that with the boy and not with the groundskeeper. So what are we doing here?
We're just moving on next area. The High Street's been wrecked, so we're going on to the back gardens with Roger and Tina, our favorites.
Hey. And no reset. I like the way you think, sir. So we are doing it.
We are doing a 2 reset situation.
Yep. So people watching, keep your ears peaked here. Oh, very nice hat clip. Way to get that first try. It's not difficult, but it is very time sensitive. You only get 2 or 3 shots before Roger there will start getting in your way. This is Roger and Tina, by the way, the clean and the messy neighbors here in the back garden. But yeah, keep your ears out. If you hear a bell, that's probably a bad thing. So cheer for no bell.
Well,
and
I'll leave it at that. There's some things I want to correct there, but I'll correct them when we get to it. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, CJ got my reference. Thank you, CJ. Can always count.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
For my puns.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was bad timing.
Yeah, that was. Miss Cycle was not a great thing.
So that's going to cost about 15 seconds that we just need to wait for one of the tasks here to make Roger spit out his tea.
Luckily, we have ways to lower the time. Normally in the game, Roger's reading a newspaper, and it takes forever upon ever for him to actually move on to another cycle. But we get rid of it, so he does a very short little instance. It's still not ideal.
That is exactly the reason that we steal his newspaper at the start. It takes a couple of seconds to steal it, but he spends like 30 seconds or something reading his newspaper every cycle. It's incredibly long. We haven't really mentioned gather tasks. Each of the 4 areas has a gather task, which is the longest of them. You have to take a bunch of items and bring them to a specific location. Here we're doing some laundry, so we had to bring the soap, 1 slipper, 2 socks, and a bra into that little nice piece of drink there. And we're gonna combine 2 tasks. So we had to get both of the slippers off from Roger. That's why we took the first one off at the beginning, and then the second slipper we then go and use. So that was 2 tasks, and I think you're still looking pretty good on this 2 reset, even with missing that cycle.
Still looking pretty good.
Poor prized Rose. So the interesting thing is we still have a task to complete. We still need to break this vase, but we already have done the final task. That's because the final task will trigger when you complete main tasks -1. So in a category like any percent glitchless, you skip all of the gather tasks because they are by far the longest. In this category, you have to do all of the tasks, but you can save some for after you do the final task. Like here, we use it as in part of our transition. Congratulations on your 2 resets, sir.
It went fairly well.
I'm pretty sure
there's many things that can go wrong in back garden, and
yeah,
luckily they were nice. Now we're on the pub.
Yep. And
now
no,
we're on the place where it can punish.
That was a no bell right there. So, and now we're also, there's no time urgency. Thunder is a professional enough here that I don't think there's any situation where we would be worrying about the 7-minute timer here just in this one area.
Don't tempt the game.
It should be about 4 minutes. So yeah.
So yeah, luckily the timer with resetting there, we don't have to worry about it, and we can start setting up for post-game shenanigans, which will be along the way. So you saw us earlier move the box. There's the box. We're getting it primed in position for post-game stuff because we won't be resetting after we complete pub and its task.
So by resetting, not only does it reset all of the tasks, it resets all of the objects in the world. So any object that was moved in back garden, high street, or the garden is now back to its original position. Why is he there?
I don't know.
That's not very nice.
Vinny's being rude. It's fine.
That's not nice at all.
No.
He's not supposed to be bothering you here. That's slightly problematic. But nothing you can't handle.
We got rid of Pub Lady. Pub Lady does very similar things to a degree.
I mean, she'll be back.
No, she's cleaning tables. It's fine. When we set off the faucet, she usually comes over and tries to take care of it. But for some reason, she's more busy cleaning the table than dealing with that.
She didn't get into range of it, is why. She stayed on the right side, so she was out of range.
So we got lucky there. We only have to deal with Vinny shenanigans, and hopefully he goes away. Vinny will chase you out of the pub. Pub Lady will just chase you out of the deck. Go away, Vinny.
Nope. Not okay.
As soon as he takes an item, we can recover. Or he can just go check that.
Oh, this is stressful.
Oh, I imagine. Okay, he's doing that. That's fine. We'll have plenty of time to set up a table. It's all good.
Yep.
There's a lot of cycles we need to keep in track of. Mostly Old Man. Old Man has a set of cycles in which we need to complete tasks off of. And it's pretty much just waiting for him. But we can set up a lot of things in the meantime.
2 tasks specifically with the Old Man. So the same way that we're very Roger dependent in the back garden, since we have multiple things, 3 different tasks rely on Roger. Here, 2 different tasks rely on the Old Man, and the Old Man cycles are pretty long as well. So, oh, that's fun.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's got this.
Yep. Oh, I
Okay.
think you might be able to just go straight in. Maybe no, I was just off.
Oh,
So, but pretty good old man cycles.
we are now on to the final task. Vinny just needs to pick up some tomatoes, and the goose will cause mayhem.
Honk if you like tomatoes.
Not a good place to honk. Oh, and Box Girl, you're doing things.
I mean, that was for chat. That wasn't really for you, Thunder.
He has no idea what I shouldn't have honked. That was a bad thing.
That
Luckily,
that honk was not meant for you.
Luckily, we have all the tasks complete for that, so don't worry. there.
Literally the best piece of advice that I can give to like new runners of Goose Game: only honk when absolutely necessary. And if you would like example A as to why that is, you've just seen it.
This runs a good example of what to do and what not to do.
I mean,
Covering
the
all
Tuesday
grounds
is
here.
Lovely. Yeah. The getting Wet Willy was not so good.
No.
So yeah, this is how you get the bell casually, right? Yeah, everybody got the bell like that. They just hover climbed the side of the castle.
We like to avoid property damage. We like the castle, and also, I know of a shortcut. There's a gate over here. I know of a shortcut, which we could use.
Wait, runner, where are you going? What happened to doing the bell return?
It's fine.
What are you doing on this gate that is totally not optional?
So that gate is completely locked and you have to clip out of it. Normally you have to go through an entire sequence where you go through each area backwards, carrying the bell, dodging all the NPCs. Takes about, 2 minutes, I'd say?
Like two and a half, I think.
About, 2.5. We just saved 2.5 by just going through the gate. It's there. We have the key, which is in the shape of a bell, so we made use. And we got through. And we made it all the way back home. But we're not done. We have gotten to the credits scene, but we're not done. We still have an entire post-game. We have yet to complete Hundo. We have a number of hidden tasks we need to complete. And once we have that, we will have a very, very sweet item or a sweet reward later.
We've completed all of the main tasks, but there are, as mentioned before, I believe 6 post-game tasks that we still need to do. So those are because they are multi-area tasks, and it just isn't convenient to do them during main game because of the speed tasks. And so we prioritize the speed tasks during main game because we're already doing all of the main tasks to just do completion. So then we have to do the cleanup of these multi-area hidden tasks. And so let's see if we can run them down. We have to get the 5 flowers into the central basket. So Thunder currently has one of them, the chrysanthemum from the model village, and we're taking it to this basket here. So we're gonna have to, each area of the 5 areas has its own flower. So that's one. We have to score a goal with the soccer ball. Soccer ball is we're gonna grab that from High Street, and the goal is in back garden. We have to throw an item, or we have to get thrown over the back garden fence, which can only be done from the box from pub, which is why we started positioning that box. Well, one of the 2 reasons we started positioning that box. We have to dress up the bust in back garden with items from outside of back garden. We have to catch an item that has been thrown over the fence. That's actually the only one that we could have done in main game, but there isn't really a good spot to do it during main game. Whereas in post game, it's basically a free objective. And then what am I missing? Am I missing one?
Sounds about right.
I think that was only 5 though. It's been a while since I've run Hundo myself, but I feel like there's supposed to be 6.
We will come across.
We'll see. Maybe there's a 6th one.
counting is not adding up, but we will, as we go through, we will get that. And we got the 3 out of 5 flowers. We were taking flowers from every area, causing a little bit of destruction.
I know what the last one is. You have to perform as Fancy Goose.
That's right.
Yeah.
We already performed, which was a main task, but we need to be fancy. So we need it all dressed up for an evening out.
So, and because of the routing that we did in main game, and we had to take the vase and break the vase. Going through the house like that automatically removes the bow tie. So the fact that we intentionally removed the bow tie earlier didn't really matter there. If we want to retain the bow tie, you have to go out the front, or we'll do something unintended to get out. And then go to the pub. So there are other hundo routes that go and do that specific task in main game. Specifically the one reset, I think, does it. Or there's other 2 reset routes that do it that way, but they're harder and less consistent. So for a marathon, it doesn't make sense to do that.
Yeah, and the route I'm using is one of the original routings that was developed. The one that you're describing came about a little bit later.
Yeah, this route that you're seeing is like the quote unquote standard 2 reset hundo route.
Give me a Roger. All right.
I do want to mention it is significantly harder to move that soccer ball than Thunder is making it look. There's also a lot of invisible hills that, because of the flat art palette style, you can't really tell. But a significant portion of that pathway, so like going up that little fenced-in area, nice catch. Going up that fenced-in area, that was all uphill. The back garden over here, this is actually all sloped here. And then in the third area, it's also going to be sloped. So it makes it even harder to move the stupid soccer ball than it already is, because you're dealing with gravity.
Yeah. We actually also have an entire category based on getting another item into the goal that you have to roll around, which is the cabbage, which isn't really round. It's round-ish, but it definitely has some points and whatnot that can be absolute mayhem while going through the back.
Mm-hmm. The cabbage is even harder than the soccer ball to move. So Thunder did a really nice job when he was doing the butt cabbage, because the cabbage, whereas the soccer ball just has a cube for its 3D model, the cabbage is a combination of both. Did I say cube? Sphere. It's a sphere. The soccer ball is just a pure sphere, so it rolls well. The cabbage is both a sphere and a cube, so it sometimes rolls well and it sometimes doesn't. This is a clip that exists. Well done.
Rose clip.
Yeah. There's actually like 4 different ways you can do that clip. You can do it on both sides. They're all like slightly different from each other, but it saves like 16 seconds versus going out the main entrance. So even if it takes you like 7 or 8 tries, it's still faster than going out the front door.
We're now acquiring the final flower we need, which is the daisy, and we're all fancy to do it too.
Yeah, so this is, we had to perform here anyway because of the resets, or there's some other stuff we could do, but pretty much you had to perform here anyway. So like, and you had to go to back garden twice anyway, which is part of why routing the bow tie into the post game doesn't really take a lot of time to do, and so why it has been a favorite route versus the harder route of doing it, that particular thing in main game, which we haven't really even proved that it saves time. And now we're doing the final boss of Goose Game.
which is the box. This box is can be chaotic. On this bridge, it's not really noticeable, but there's geometry there that you can
Right
the
there.
box can get stuck on, and
Right there.
yeah. And if in the worst case scenario the box flips over and you have to gather all the items, the absolute worst case scenario would be if the box flips over and something falls into the drink. I have not heard of that happen.
It happened to me once.
Okay, there you go.
Really
worst
early.
case scenario.
Yeah, really early in the history of Goose Game, I fell in with the box completely in, and that was a big problem because the gate that you would use to go around there isn't open because we do open it actually in post game, but maybe in that route in the hurley it wasn't open. It was a mess. Don't fall in the water, and I don't think that's happened to anyone ever since. So, hooray!
It's just been the box flipping. And here comes the second point in which the box is a pain. It's trying to get through that hole. Luckily, we've gotten better over time on how to deal with it, but still,
Yep,
you can
right
lose
like
a lot
that.
of time if it just gets stuck in there and you can't do anything except
Because
just...
plank RNG.
Alright, don't mind the box vibrating, it's fine. It's just a goose inside.
Yeah, there was some weird physics that updated when the co-op update came out, and so the goose in the box with other items behaves really weird now, and has since like September 2021. So over a year now, it's behaved weirder, and we don't know why. We don't know what changed or why it changed with the physics. But whatever it is, really the only place that it's noticeable and can impact the run, actually. There's some weird glitches that can actually happen and cost you like 30 seconds, which is really frustrating when you're on world record pace and it happens. Goal! Hey!
Yep.
There we go.
Congratulations, a reward is waiting for you at home.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go check out.
we've completed all of the tasks.
But the
we've
Honda run
crossed-
is not done.
Correct.
That's the thing.
We've crossed out all of the items on our to-do list, everything that we need to do, but we kind of should check out the reward, right? Like,
Yeah.
Chat,
why not?
You're curious to know what the reward is, aren't you?
We worked
we
hard
have-
for this.
we
We
have
did it
time.
in 28 minutes. Like, we worked hard.
We got time. We'll have a peek. We'll see what it
A
is.
little peek. Little peek.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I just want to bring Willie over. His torment is not quite over yet. It's fine.
Well, you didn't get him wet in the lake the first time around, so you felt like you needed to do it here.
Exactly. Ooh, what is this? What is this? What is it? It's beautiful. Look at it. It's a majestic monarchy crown. I want to go show Willie this. This is awesome.
So the time for this category, there was a big debate early after the game first came out about when to stop time for Hundo, whether to stop it when you complete the last task and cross off the to-do list.
Time is
but
coming
the
up, by the
community-
way.
Yes, the community voted and decided that the time would happen when we get crowned. Oh, that was fun. That's a new thing. I don't know if I've seen.
And time.
Oh, I'm very
Has
lagged
been
behind
concluded.
you on the stuff. GG. Nicely done.
We have become the ruler of all humans.
Yeah. So
Truly glorious.
there you go.
I am become Goose.
Sub 30. And you get to show off a little extra too, right?
Yeah, we're not done yet. You thought the goose shenanigans is over now. No, it's not. We are not done with the goose shenanigans. We are not done at all. We're going to start a new save file for that. Since everything's unlocked, it will ruin the magic for some of the stuff. But yeah, it is now, I believe correctly, it is now time for the glitch expedition. I mean,
Exhibition.
exhibition. Thank you. I can't word today. It's fine.
So Yeah, when you clear areas, it removes a whole bunch of invisible barriers and opens a whole bunch of gates. And we can't glitch through them if they're already open. That's like picking the lock that's already unlocked.
Exactly.
There's no fun in that.
So yeah, I think we're ready to show off the chaos that we aren't able to perform in a Hundo run. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, honk.
I'm excited for this. I don't even know what stuff you're showing off here. So,
I mean, you've been around since.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
So you know a lot.
I mean, I know the tricks, but I don't know which ones you're showing off here. So the routine, the set list is new.
So, first glitch you've never seen before, clipping through the gates. No, but there's actually a hilarious little thing. I always forget about this, but every so often I'm reminded. So there's collision, and then there's no collision. You can just put your head through here, and then just turn, and then you're in, and then you can do out, and then you can go in. It's a very free area. No collision there, so you could just easily do that. It's glorious.
Yeah. No clipping needed whatsoever. Literally can just stick your head through that.
It's good practice. But we're going to exchange our boot for an apple. We're going to get in the pub. There's many ways to get in the pub. If I kept the boot, there's one way to get in the pub, but that's what any percent does. I was reviewing old stuff, and I saw that there was this little fun glitch to get you in pub.
Just gotta get that
right there, and you're now in pub, or at least in the area. There's a lot of ways to get into the pub area. It's amazing.
Yep. Oh. That was used in any percent for like one day. That trick.
Just a day, but the day made a difference. But we don't really have too many glitches we can do here. I mean, there's this plate glitch that we're about to do, but you can do that in any. You can do it in any percent as well through an older route, or definitely a more friendly route, and doesn't revolve too much around boot RNG. But we are now in the model village. There's a little bit of thing about why we need to do certain clips and whatnot. We'll get to that in a moment. But I'm going to take this flower. We could take the bell, but I'm going to take this flower. It's beautiful. This chrysanthemum is amazing. I want to take it back.
The bell is any percent. So if you take the bell and you do the trick, then it's just any percent. So we're showing you stuff that's not any percent.
So, oh no, I can't reach the gate. Why is this? Well, it's because there's invisible barriers that the devs put up. Essentially, they are there until certain things are triggered. So for the pub, it would be when the trash can is opening. We're just going to do a cheeky little, come on, work. Oh, I never liked this clip. This is chrysanthemum clip. It is in the same area you would do bell clip, but it's
significantly harder.
Yeah.
This is I think most people would say the second hardest trick in the game. It's used only in 2 categories, thankfully. It's used in flower percent, and it's used in all hidden tasks.
Yep, it's used in all hidden tasks.
Yeah, those are the only 2 categories it's used in. And yeah, so there's 2 parts to this clip. There's one, getting into the wall. So getting into the wall is the same way that we've done a lot of clips. In this game, it's a drop and regrab. But because the geometry of the flower is so tiny, it makes it a lot harder to do it. And then the second part is what you're watching right now, this kind of seizure-inducing, hey, good job.
Yeah, we got
fantastic. Is you basically are like maneuvering this seizure goose who's stuck inside invisible barriers, and you're trying to maneuver the goose such that you can pop in and not pop out. Where you going?
We're done with pub, so let's just exit. We can't exit really any normal way, so let's quickly exit using an old any percent glitch, which allows you to, just with the plate, you normally have the bell and you clip it out, and then this is how you like get out in case the bell falls and you can't get out with it. But this is one of the methods, just so right. There's another invisible wall there. We can do it. Oh, that's good. There we go. And we're out of pub.
Hooray. Yeah. Some invisible barriers are a lot bigger than others. Generally speaking, like getting in and out of areas, the barriers are bigger. Kind of the more it cheeses the game, the more the devs tried to prevent us from doing it, but you can still pretty much always do it.
Indeed.
Except for there's one that's not RTA viable, and that's clipping straight into the model village.
All right. So I want to go back in pub one more time, but I want to go a different route. We're going to use a hover trick, and we're going to essentially do it right here, which is called a house hover, if I remember correctly. You get up, and then you're over here, and you're just in the ceiling, and then you're out, and that allows you to get over here, allow that nice access and whatnot. So you're back into the pub area. You don't have to worry about invisible barriers, and you just walk in the pub.
This again was like used for one day before faster methods of getting into pub was found.
It is still used in mail %, which is a category extension in which you gather the mail.
Yep, used in one category.
It gets used at least.
Are we doing the thing now?
We're doing the thing. So the thing, we're doing a bit of reverse area order shenanigans. There's some glitches that need to be utilized in reverse area order, which you go through the areas in reverse order. In order to get to the back garden area, you have to go through that bridge. Everywhere else has an invisible barrier and whatnot, but the bridge doesn't have anything. You can use the apple as well. I like the radio. I work better with the radio, and plus we got some sweet jams along the way. There we go. We got some really sweet jams now. But I need to gather a couple more items first. There's a really useful tool. Oh, Roger, please don't.
We did see the tool once during the Hundo run.
Roger was rude. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly grab the tool. I hope Tina doesn't mind. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take it anyhow. So we're gonna use this very super starched up sock. This is an outstanding clipping tool.
We don't really question where the sock has been and why it's so starched.
We just care that we can just pop through fences like it's nothing thanks to it. But this is a very useful tool for this next area. So getting to back garden to High Street is a bit tricky. This is one of the hardest glitch you'd say.
I think this is the hardest trick in the game that's used in a category.
Yeah.
And this is used in reverse area order to go from back garden into High Street to bypass.
And we're back in. We're in High Street now. So it is quite tricky because they're just, the fence doesn't really work, and it just rejects the sock more often than not, so it's quite annoying to deal with.
And even when you clip in, a lot of the time you again pop right back out on the wrong side. So that was very well done.
Yeah. So I'm going to get up for the final glitch, the piece de resistance of glitch category, the glitch exposition, whatever, showcase. So Tass, if you have any shoutouts, feel free to say them now while we get set up.
Just that if anyone wants to try Goose out, Discord is very welcoming and friendly, and you can find that link from the speedrun.com page. Both Thunder and I are always willing to help people, and there are plenty of others, whether you want the 2-minute long any % or the 30-minute long 100%. And thank you for having me, Thunder.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Tass, thank you so much for being commentating here. Why does Timmy not see this?
Because of the... No, he doesn't see it because of the thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy. But yeah. Tass, thank you so much for commentating and being and enjoying the shenanigans that unfolded during this marathon. And shout out to the Goose Game community. Absolutely amazing people. I've felt like that's like been my speedrun home for a while, and will continue forever being my speedrun home. Alrighty, so we are now set up for the glitch. I hope I get this right. So, there we go, and we're soft locked. We are inside the garage door, and we are soft locked. You can see a little bit of the goose. And that concludes the glitch expedition. Showcase.
I've never been that low on the soft lock before, where you can actually see the goose's head poke out. That's fun.
Awesome. Wow, GG. We did just get a $25 donation from Anonymous that said, "Why is that sock so starched?" So, and that pushed us over our milestone goal.
Awesome. Woohoo!
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, we're just hanging out in the garage door, aren't we?
Yep, we're here forever. Can't escape it.
Awesome. All right. Well, do you guys have anything else you want to say before we cut back, or?
Honk, and thank you so much for having me on to showcase the glitches and the hundo.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You are both welcome back at any time. We are going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to pay some bills, run an ad, and when we come back, we'll be getting ready for our next run, Crash Bandicoot 3 from the Insane Trilogy, 108%. Stay tuned.
Honk.